All right. First things first, I would love for you guys to all individually introduce yourselves. What do you guys play in your band? Who are you called? Where are you from?
So we are XACTO from OC. My name's Max. I play vocals and bass.
My name is Tim, and I play the synthesizer.
My name is Alex. I play the voice and I play the guitar.
My name is Mackenzie, and I play the drums.
How did you guys all individually get interested in the punk scene? Like, when was your first shows? What got you interested?
So I had an early show when I went on a skate trip with my friend Levi, and we saw, like, the Buttertones. But the first scene show was probably when I went with Tim here and, like, Darren. We probably saw, like, bands like N and, like,
It was Shock Therapy.
Shock Therapy, maybe. And, like, this Tansler and, like, all these OG, like, bands from 2018, 2016 and shit. And that's how I got into it.
Yeah, my intro is not as glamorous. I grew up being very much against the idea of punk because my dad planted that seed in my head. So my first intro, when I actually really got me into punk music, is there's this great Machine Girls song that has like a 3-second clip / cover of Fix Me by Black Flag. Oh, yeah. And that, when I heard that, being a kid that grew up on a hefty diet of like Daft Punk and stuff, I was like, oh shit, like this is crazy. Then I listened to the first 4 years like 100 times over, and that's really where my start was. And then, like Max said, we started going to like the Santa Ana scene shows once we found out about them, and everything went from there.
Badass.
When I was in middle school, I was like a metalhead and liked like thrash metal and stuff. Very like shallow, like very basic.
Alex is talking.
That's me. Yeah, I'm Alex. Yeah, very basic thrash metal. And then in very early high school, I saw the bill was Fucking A, Capital Wasteland, The Sanities, Chemex, and many bands who shall not be named for various reasons. But yeah, that was my first show, and I'm now good friends with the ones that aren't shitty people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
I listened to and went to a lot of not local shows, like as far as like scene shows, and didn't really know what was going on. But then my brother over here was at a Shock Therapy show and is like, "Can you pick my ass up?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "What the fuck? There's shit happening." And kind of started going to more of the local scene shows and kind of caught up on punk. I never really was strictly listening to punk, more like mix of styles. But yeah, kind of worked my way backwards, honestly.
So Shock Therapy, big for all of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life on Uranus, I really like it here. This is a better planet. I live here without fear. It gets awfully hot and sometimes too much talk, but I really like it here. I really like it here. I want to stay. I want to play. Life on Uranus today. Hooray! I want to stay. I want to play. Life on Uranus today. Hooray! Some say it's overrated, some say it's not that grand, but I do believe it's a superior land. There's no more lollygaggers, only cyborgs, but done it up nicely. I want to stay,
It's honesty time. After our seeing them many times, we had a little bit like there was like a mini rivalry, kind of, just because everyone compared us to them, and we didn't want to be them.
Yeah.
And like, so we were like, man, like, fuck that. But like, we have no bad blood. They're the
great
sweetest
guys.
people.
Yeah.
We genuinely like a lot of their, like, most of their music. We like their music.
But I wouldn't say they're an influence
I'm sounding
on us.
so mean right now.
Obviously, like, when they
okay.
went to
This is my
shows-
final statement on the record. We love Shock Therapy. Greatest people. Great
you're
music.
fine.
We love them.
But like when we would first go to shows, it would be like all these like hardcore metal bands, and then it would be Shock Therapy. It'd be like, oh, you're seeing all this hardcore punk, and then a random band like this like funky synth, you know. And then we started listening to like a bunch of different bands like Coneheads and Liquids and all that shit, and that ended up making us synth punk,
Hell yeah.
but not like Shock Therapy.
When you guys were starting out XACTO, was the synth punk vision like off the bat, or was it something that developed over time?
Well, that's a really funny story, and I'm going to summarize it. So how it really started was it was Max, me, Mackenzie, and a friend of ours named Darren. And we went on
Friday shopping.
Yeah, we went on a nice Black Friday shoplifting spree. And Max was like, yo, we got all this really cool clothes now. Like, and like half serious, but also half not, but more on the side of seriousness, because I fucked with that vibe. And he's like, we got all these cool clothes, like we see all these bands, like we can do the same. Like we can totally do it. And then we were like, yeah, all right. And like,
He wanted to play synth.
Yeah.
I wanted to do vocals. We had a friend do bass.
Darren,
and then
and
we
Mackenzie
had
do
Mackenzie
drums.
do drums, of course.
and you know, as it goes with most punk bands, the first few years was just kind of learning your instruments. And the only people that really knew how to play was Mackenzie and another friend of ours named Adrian, who was in it for a while.
Who was a guitarist.
And
then,
they really kind of kept us in the structure, like, because they were the first ones that really actually knew what to do.
Darren only lasted a little bit, and then we had this other guy named Noah come and play bass. Played our first
and
two.
At that point, I had been playing.
Yeah, he was playing in this band called Bartards,
Yeah.
and we all went to the same high school.
Yeah.
So we obviously knew he was a like punk kid. We were like all that shit. So we asked him to be in the band. He joined, and then we eventually played our first two shows, which was at Kirsty's house, which is this. We were Stig at the time, and after that show, these people were there who owned this thing called White Glove Records, and they pretty much said, "Hey, it was our first show ever." They come up and say, "We like your guys' stuff. We want to record you," and all this stuff. And they were doing this like,
Jake
Getz, White Glove, blah blah blah, and we ended up recording our first demo through them.
Worth mentioning that with White Glove Records, some of the members of that label were in this band called Moss that we were very big fans of, as well as Form, GOOGON,
Yeah.
all the
list
greats.
goes on
The
and
list
on
goes
and
on
on.
and on,
Yeah,
and we were huge fans of them because they were doing things that weren't exactly
Yeah.
in line with the
Not at the
classic
time.
hardcore punk scene,
Yep.
but were also doing it. So they were a big inspiration and really set us
Our
off.
first show magically
And they happened to be there, so yeah.
On that note, we talked about a little while ago at the last show that you guys played with LAMICTAL at downtown. We talked about like Sasscore,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
the inspiration. Speak on it. What is Sasscore for the
Pretty
people?
much, Sasscore is like a whole subgenre that came in the early 2000s. That was like a subgenre of, let's say, emo. But there was a bunch of sick-ass bands that are pretty much blow kisses to the crowd, super sexy, tight pants,
They're cute with it.
thrusting.
Yeah.
And they have these like super like heavy riffs that make you bang your head, but they're also super funky and like rhythmic. Sometimes they have synths, sometimes don't. And Albatross and like stuff like that. Blood Brothers.
And
Albatross.
And the music's fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. I
Doesn't
for
take
the longest
themselves
time,
too seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very like hardcore tends to have like a very meathead tendency.
Yeah.
And when it like I love the aspect of it that's like just fun and not being so fucking like just like
No
it has
thought
a lot of like
into it,
toxic
yeah, yeah.
masculinity to an
Absolutely.
extent. Like and it's really fucking weird. So like having the just like the sassy aspect of it, it's a lot more fun in my opinion.
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I fucking love hardcore too. I play in multiple hardcore bands, blah blah blah, but
That macho energy can get tiring.
for sure,
Absolutely.
100%.
And these bands were like, this is the sound they put out is just so. It was so different, I guess, to us. We were just like, damn, like there's all these genres, and then there's this like, I don't know.
They're sasscore. Yeah.
Sasscore.
Yeah,
Just Sasscore.
and we definitely take a lot of notes, as Max said, from an Albatross. One of our favorite bands for all of us
Yeah,
is
we love 'em.
XBXRX. The Locust, Plot to Blow Up the Eiffel Tower, which they've played at the Che
man.
many times.
Their
And
presence.
Best band.
we love that
Best
band,
band.
and we definitely
Shok.
Shok. We modeled a lot off of their energy, and we really wanted to bring it back, because
Yeah.
we felt that there wasn't a space anymore for that in the local scene, and we also felt it was a very important part of the scene from yesteryear. Absolutely. That
And we love.
There's a lot of
This is
it.
the sound of that shit.
Yeah, that's a good word. Today I learned a word
From a
today.
fortnight ago.
A fortnight
That
ago.
good, funky, like in your face, sassy, punk rock is good.
kind of vibe, that Saskcore thing, really like plays an influence on your guys' stage presence. Because
yes,
Definitely.
but not initially.
not initially, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
for
I think
sure,
I've,
though.
like,
It evolved into
Yeah.
that.
I've been watching you guys for like quite some time now, and I've seen like the evolution in the
Yeah.
performance, and I've seen like the energy shift, and like there's something like now like about this current era, this current lineup. You guys just have such a good fucking like,
thank
fun
you.
energy.
Thank
It's
you.
it's
Yeah.
such a blast to watch live. Like
It's definitely from the time we put into it.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
We don't.
2019.
2019.
Yeah, we like this. There's so many shows we've been playing so much. We've
put a lot of
eventually
work.
had to like change it up.
And
We want to
also
keep it
not
interesting.
Yeah.
We never practice. That goes on record. We never practice. Like, rarely practice.
new
Yeah,
music.
not-
I've been hearing songs more and more often at shows that aren't on Spotify, aren't released yet. New music coming soon. Any
So
announcements
pretty
on
much
that?
the way we release music is really bad. We're just we have these songs that we've had for a long time, almost 2 years, 3 years now, and we still no one's heard it because it's been on Spotify. It's only live shows.
Yeah.
So eventually we're gonna record all our
And-
songs and then put them out
And
somehow.
and
But yeah, we've been slowly but surely writing new songs. Like, we just
taking a
wrote
sweet
our
ass
first
time.
new song in 2 years.
It's been a
Yeah,
long time,
and-
but
yeah, the
it's worth mentioning we spent a lot of time rewriting our old stuff because I think
We didn't know how to write those
we
songs.
Didn't, we didn't
Any
like
new songs.
we knew we were different, but we didn't have a name for it yet. And for a while, we were calling it fuckwave because we thought it was
Fuckwave,
funny.
yeah.
But then we figured out like, oh, like this is what we want to make, Saskcore, and like this is like the.
We don't want to be a sound.
Not, we don't want to be a Saskcore band, but it was the. I'll take that back. We have a lot of inspo, but I will say that we evolved into that.
I
'Cause,
wouldn't
like,
say we're a sass.
jazz,
true.
everything. We like everything.
Huge fusion band.
Yeah.
yes, we like mixing stuff. We're all neurodivergent.
Fucking Steely Dan.
Jazz punk, dance punk.
I've been hearing, I don't really know much about it, but I've been hearing a lot of buzz about like Popular Affliction.
Yeah.
Speak on it. What is
So,
it?
a long time ago, our pal Figgy, Max, Tim, all the friends the label still exists, The Bucket. Figgy's running it. He's doing a fucking sick job, releasing a lot of cool stuff. Shouts out The Bucket. But Max and I wanted to start our own label, and that turned into Popular Affliction, and then and obviously Tim as well. I don't know why I just said me and Max.
But it is
The
you
of
and Max
us.
for sure.
Because Max and I were talking
you guys
about
were
it.
initiating it.
But then
That aside.
eventually.
We're gonna fucking rant. Basically, I was living alone, away from all my friends, and I was really bummed, and I had recorded LAMICTAL. Kind of the excuse to get that going, so I just released that on Popular Affliction. It was like just fake label for a second.
And then we did Max Mucus as a second release.
Yeah.
No, CC.
CC and then Max. Yeah. Side projects though, like me and Mackenzie, we've been like always thinking we have this thing called One Bowl Until We Good for Lunch, and that is a whole thing which is a bunch of our friends.
It's our love letter to home recording.
This is secret lore.
Pretty much, there's still songs out there, there's tapes, there's subreddits, all that shit, but it just started off like pretty much a project because we wanted to make music. We all had Tascams, Tascam 424, and pretty much just wanted to make music, so we just kept on making random songs like country songs, rap songs, literally.
And we were heavily inspired by our idol, our Stevie Moore.
Our Stevie Moore. He's literally
our recording god.
Him.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo of his Powwow album. But
For One Bowl?
Is just a home recorder from the 60s who's super old now, but he's just like pioneered home recording. And we just love that. So we home recorded a bunch of songs, and that's kind of how like Max Mucus, Gnarls Manson, Duende started with our friend Chris, and me and him started it, and then we LAMICTAL. You know, there's a thing called Blast Furnace. There's a bunch of stuff Witch Disco. Like all these things have came out before, and they're pretty much all. We have so much, and we have our home recording stuff, and it's just super fun to just record with the homies.
Yeah.
it's just been a lot of fun putting out our friends' bands and like getting to record some of them.
Bands that we like.
It's
Yes, definitely.
we're losing money on it, but like I'm having so much fun fucking
Yeah,
doing
it's
it.
just
Like
what we want to do. You know, it's definitely like a passion project, but it's definitely like we love getting all these bands. Like we're coming out with a GOOGON record, and that was like a band back in the day.
Pork Belly.
Yeah, Pork Belly. But
GOOGON,
like,
we were
GOOGON,
like
we loved.
We
And
saved
then
that shit from
they
oblivion.
They like,
We looked
stopped
up to
being a
them so
band,
much.
Yeah.
and then eventually like they're putting out another record, and they're never gonna play ever again. But we're putting it out.
All right, I'm gonna plug this
Our
so I don't
CD
lose
market.
money.
Yeah.
All right, Pork Belly. Buy that record. I spent a lot of money on it. It is really good.
Consistency, complacency, control, 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 control. You're counting time. Tell me what you want from me to see. Push down your eyes. Then listen. Tell me. Receive something complete.
And now I'm spent. Please, please feel sorry for me. Wallow in mine. While I'll find. Bitter bastards always blaming the world. Cracks in your eyes. The whites of my lies. I've gone too far. So sing your piece.
You're counting time. Tell me what you want from me to see. Push down your eyes. Then listen. Tell me. Receive something complete.
GOOGON. Buy that record. It's really fucking good. They're legendary and they're underrated and they'll never
Yeah.
never ever play again.
Slow down, man, ease up the gas. You're not moving, but you're going too fast.
big into recording and making music.
We love
Yes.
recording.
Yeah,
We're
we just-
analog nerds
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Analog nerd for sure.
I mean, like I've seen you at shows just like with a microphone out of
Got
your
it right
like.
here.
Yeah.
it's just-
Okay. Wait. Shouts out Video Audio Aggregation Laboratories.
An advanced audio research agency.
Yeah. Coming out very soon. YouTube channel's up. First video is Matrix. Shouts out all the way from Indiana. Show last night. Best band ever.
If you
Best night
ever
ever.
if you
Best
ever
day
saw
ever.
me in the last 2 years with a microphone in my hand recording your favorite band, I can guarantee that it will be out shortly.
all around, what does this scene like mean to you guys? Like, what is it done for you?
It's everything for us. We just
Literally.
spend so
Everything,
much. We
yeah.
spend so much fucking time doing it.
so
and,
much
like,
time
It's
we
just
think about. That's all we think about. Literally, we
else
don't. We
do
all
we
don't
have
go to
to do?
school anymore.
Yeah.
So literally, we're not doing school. We're
it's
just
like
working
and
and
it's
seeing.
it's
you know?
don't fucking glamorize it because we're not making any money off of this. We're
No.
just like it's fun and like that's all it is.
Always
like
at a
we're just having a
loss.
good time.
Purely
And
out of
that's-
passion.
Yeah.
Always at a loss, but always having fun.
Yeah. And
It's like,
fuck it. That's
making
game.
music is
That's
just
breaking even.
something you
We're always
can't-
breaking even.
Compare to. Like, it's just the best feeling ever when you just get a bunch of your friends, make some fucking jams, and you're just like, I want people, and surprisingly, people like it.
Yeah,
You know?
it's been really nice. Like,
We've been very lucky. I feel like.
we feel very blessed. Like having a band that we all kind of thought in the beginning would live and die in our garage, like go so far,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like. It's really cool because, like, for many years we were all very pessimistic about our own work, and people were like, "Wow, we love it." And we're like, "Yeah, it's all right, it's all right."
Yeah.
But now, like, we're really feeling the love, and it's been life changing for all
We're
of
more
us.
confident about our
Rewarding.
shit. We actually like our songs.
Yeah.
I'm fucking thrilled to hear that because I
Yeah.
love your songs. I know everyone, like, all my friends, everyone I fucking go to shows with, everyone loves your band, everyone loves your songs.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that means a lot
I-
because we all, especially me, overthink everything. You know,
We're
And I'm
definitely
always just
big
like,
overthinkers.
I'm the worst. That was the worst show ever. I hate this. But then
And then
recently,
someone comes up and they're like, "That was so good!" And, like my voice is cracking the whole show, and they're like, "I love your vocals."
yeah, but
I'm like, "You're lying. You're fucking lying."
Any advice for younger bands, young kids in the scene, new people coming up? What you got?
So first, I feel like you shouldn't think of it as practice. You should just think of it as like a time you're just like making music. Like it shouldn't be like a thing where it's just like, oh, we have to sit down and learn these riffs or something. Also, playing like live shows was the biggest thing for us. We started like right when COVID happened, so there was no shows happening except for our first 2 shows.
And we had to build a lot of stuff ourselves.
Yeah, we literally did Kai Extremo and like all these like DIY shows with our own like homie bands, Sex 2 and Generators.
Shouts
for
out
years.
HOH, RIP. Is
HOH, yes.
never gonna happen again.
But,
Shouts out
yeah, we did
Jedi.
a lot of those shows in the early
Straight up.
days, and then that just literally builds up your confidence. It builds up your playing ability with your band. So the more shows you play, the better you play together.
Yeah, and I would say as advice for younger bands, make it and they will come. Don't live in the moment. Be present. Don't be on stage with a phone and like blocking the guy behind you with a phone. Like,
Yeah.
be present. It's all about the now. And like,
the guy recording shows with
hey, but I don't have a screen in front of my face, right? Like. So I'm just saying, like, make it and they will come. Like, if you think you have something that you like, make it for yourself and no one else.
Make what
don't
you
think
wanna
it's
hear.
gonna go somewhere huge, because none of this shit is ever gonna be big. You know?
Yeah, we're all gonna be
This
working
is-
office jobs in 20
like,
years.
Make
This
your
shit
music
is
for
the-
yourself.
yeah.
I listen to my own shit. What about it?
Hell yeah.
Right.
This shit is for like people on the scene and for us, and that everyone who likes music. It shouldn't be for like anyone else besides the homies and yourself.
I just wanted to give you guys all a moment. Shout out everyone. Shout out all your friends, your family,
All right.
Pretty much
co-bands,
shout out
anyone you
a
want
lot.
to shout out.
All right.
You
Animated
go
violence.
first, or you go first.
All right. Animated violence. Advoids. Pseudo youth.
All Tony's.
all of those homies bands. The
Pork
list goes
Belly.
on. Pork Belly,
Belly.
The Losers,
Bayer.
We love Bayer.
Wife.
Gumby's
Yeah.
junk. Gumby's junk.
CMOS. Favorite band.
My goodness.
And speaking of our bands, we got Duende, we got Max Mucus, we got LAMICTAL, we got XACTO, we got that's that. XACTO, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, most of the bands were mentioned, but I do want to shout out again Gumby's Junk. Another band I would love to shout out because they're really great guys is Petra. They just moved down here, they're originally from the Bay.
I saw Petra play.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Shouts out Duende, seriously.
Duende.
Shouts out LAMICTAL.
Duende up next.
For real. You know, really, there's a lot of great bands right now, and I mean, even with the Screamo scene, like, there's so much going on. Shouts out that whole scene. It's funny, everyone wants to pretend like it's 2003 again, but it's starting to feel like it, and it's pretty cool.
Yep. And yeah, just shout out everyone who comes to our shows, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we fucking feel the support and we like playing.
Yeah.
Playing
What about
music
you?
is our fucking
Shout out Big Fun, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. One of my favorite bands ever. Honored to play with them. Anyway, all the previously mentioned bands, Advoids, Paranoids, Nolan Void, a
Paranoids.
lot of
We didn't even
voids.
fucking say
Yeah, shouts out
Paranoids.
Paranoids.
What are we doing?
Great
They're
guys.
playing again, dude.
They're
Finally.
back, better than ever.
Yep.
Fantastic, phenomenal.
About time.
One of the best, one of the greatest to ever do it.
But yeah, let's just hope this era goes well.
It's a good year for music.
It's a
get,
good year.
Get
It's a
up
good
on
time.
it. Go out to the shows.
Yep.
You know, catch up. You don't want to miss what's happening right now. LAMICTAL, we got what we got 16 plus songs in the cooker. Live drums. It sounds pretty spicy. Duende, we got at least 16 songs in the cooker, not recorded, but very ready. And maybe I'll make a band that's focused on soup and it's dance punk, but we'll see where that goes. But
future
listen
is
for
bright,
Duende,
boys.
listen for LAMICTAL, listen for
Max
XACTO.
Mucus coming
Max
out with
Mucus.
hella albums. I have over fucking like literally over like 200 billion minutes of tape of
tons.
music.
We all have
so
tons.
like just waiting to put out all our music, dude.
Yeah.
We got a lot, and it's been a long time coming.
Opening the vault.
Yeah.
In the vault. Oh, two more bands I need to throw in there. Shouts out Public Phone School. I don't really know much about them besides they are insane. Free refills and Administrator.
Administrator. God.
And that's all I gotta say.
Damn.
Yeah.
MIDI core, dude. Fuck.
Of course, funk bands, Parliament,
Heat Wave.
you know, all that good stuff. Aloha Got Soul.
Anything
We
else?
got a shit ton of fucking shows. We play like
Yeah.
3 shows a week.
A couple LAMICTAL shows coming up.
Yeah.
There's
LAMICTAL
one
shows,
with
Duende
Paprika.
shows.
They're coming. I don't know where they're from, but they're touring over
But
here.
yeah, we might be doing a tour with Pork Belly coming up. And there's a bunch of shit.
Oh, one big
LAMICTAL-
band.
Oh, Tupperware.
Shouts out Tupperware. We love them. They showed us the world and nothing at all at the same time.
Our first 2 tours were with Tupperware, and they literally hooked us up with our first 3
Half of the
tours.
band ended up in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a wild
That's
time.
what happened on our last tour.
But we love Tupperware. They're great. They're
Yeah,
good guys.
They're family.
They're family.
And-
They're family. Oh, shouts out Power Plant.
That's enough.
That's enough. We'll leave you
That's
at that.
enough. XACTO out.
Yup.
We love
XACTO,
you.
bitch. You gotta play this one on there. Whole pot of jelly.
Whole pot
of jelly.
Yeah,
Just
little
search up
slice of toast.
Yeah.
Pete
Pete-
Wingfield.
Pete Winfield. Yeah.
Pete Winfield, Whole pot of jelly. That's our
It's
walk-up
from the
song right
cocaine
there.
era of disco. It's beautiful.
Hell
Yes.
yes.
We are big on that jazz funk.
That
Yeah.
will be my fucking outro song for this episode.
Yes.
Like a